This is the last mini lecture of chapter 1. We're going to take a look at some of the common applications of computers. In fact, it is very difficult not to find an area where computers are not used in today's life. Let's take a look at the first example, which happens to be academic institutions. From the time you take admission to a college, to your mark processing, to your grades, to your leaving certificate, everything to your maintaining of accounts, your library borrowing, library returns, everything is automated using computers. Banks. If you go to a bank, if you had visited a bank maybe 20, 25 years back, you would have seen a bunch of people holding pen and paper and in a lot of big books making entries. But now you will find hardly anybody uses pen and paper in a bank. It's mostly online computers, or the operators are connected to computers and they're directly entering data into the computers. From account opening, whatever money you have taken, how much money you owe, all the details of your loans, all the details of your insurance policies, everything is maintained in a online database using computers. Offices, you can visit any private sector office, invariably it will be using computers, at least for accounting, front office, sales management, marketing management. Okay, all those activities are monitored using computers. In the stock market, for buying shares or selling shares, how much money you owe, how much money profit you have made, any losses if you have made, where your number of shares of which companies you hold, all this information is maintained by the use of information technology or computers. Research and development organizations like NASA, Indian Space Research Organization, all your biotechnology people, even if you are biology, it doesn't matter, they're using computers extensively, because for doing high-end research, you have to use computers because there is a vast amount of data and only a computer can process that amount of data efficiently and effectively. You have seen a lot of animation in movies, a lot of processing in of characters in your movies. Like if you look at a lot of those Toy Story and all, those are all developed using powerful computers for doing animation work. Government booking your online learning license, trying to book your passport appointment, these are all done using online. In fact, government has taken most of its operations online. The advantage of taking operations online is the work gets done faster, it requires fewer people, reduces cost, and reduces the scope for corruption also. Travel and tourism, you can go ahead and book your train tickets, book your flight tickets, book your hotels. You can do research on the location, how the location is, what facilities are available, what is the cost of staying there, what is the cost of flying there. In fact, you can do the complete research of where you're planning to travel and what you're planning to do using computers. So again, in travel and tourism, it's extensively used. Now, in mechanical, in automobile manufacturing, or in any production industry, you have computers which are used for designing parts, that is known as computer aided manufacturing, for monitoring the production, for keeping track of sales, keeping track of the performance of different processes, and so on. All computers are extensively used. In hospitals, from the time you go into any hospital of a reasonable size, they will enter all your data in a computer. All the medicines they prescribe will be maintained in a computer. Your billing will be taken care of a computer. Your ultrasound, magnet, MRI, your CT scans, all these are basically applications of computers. So from your entry into the hospital to the exit, it's all used in using computers. So these are some of the common applications of computers. You can just pretty much write in your own words, keeping these following items as your key points and writing some practical examples about how this computers and information technology is used in these particular areas of the real world.